China, where it all started. They've come off lockdown and, well, evidence is showing that they are not out of hot water. At least not out of hot water as far as we can see. I believe they are still downplaying the numbers, but, it's China, so let's see. NBC News, coronavirus. China announces jump in death toll in Wuhan, China. Images have shown people lined up to collect the cremated ashes of deceased loved ones. Nearly 1,300 people who died of the coronavirus in the Chinese city of Wuhan, where the virus was first detected, were not counted in death tolls, state media announced on Friday. Officials increased the numbers of coronavirus deaths by 1,290, bringing the city's total to 3,869. Yeah, I believe that number is too low. I don't believe that number at all. The updated figure follows allegations from the United States that China had failed to alert the world soon enough about the onset of the virus and that their data was skewed. Beijing has dismissed claims that there has been any kind of a cover-up. And evidence shows that, there was a cover-up for a minimum of 6 weeks. For a minimum of 6 weeks, they downplayed it. For a minimum of 6 weeks, they were telling the World Health Organization that it's not a big deal. Human-to-human transmission is very unlikely. And the World Health Organization was telling the entire world the same thing. It was just as if the World Health Organization was a Chinese puppet, pretty much. Even though the United States pays most of the World Health Organization's bills, they would much rather tout China's lies. Very interesting. For weeks, rumors of more victims in China have been fueled by pictures of long lines of family members waiting to collect ashes of cremated relatives, and reports of thousands of urns stacked at a funeral home waiting to be filled. It was 13,000 funeral homes. Each funeral home at full capacity was capable of cremating 5,000 people a day. And these crematoriums were working around the clock. Satellite images showed it. Pictures of all the urns added to the evidence. In the early stage, due to limited hospital capacity and the shortage of medical staff, a few medical institutions failed to connect with local disease control and prevention systems in a timely manner, which resulted in delayed reporting of confirmed cases and some failures to count patients accurately. The state media cited an unidentified Wuhan official as saying. A couple interesting things with that paragraph. One, an unidentified Wuhan official as saying, yeah. I heard someone say that someone else said that someone else said that. I don't know who they are and they're unidentified, but they said this. Okay. Yeah. And then the first part really just sounds like a scapegoat. The reason we didn't report it is because some of our medical institutions were so busy they had neglected to report. Okay. Sounds to me like they're passing the buck to their smaller entities. President Donald Trump made accusations of both mishandling and a cover-up of the outbreak by the World Health Organization and China during an announcement that the U.S. would halt funding to the International Health Agency on Tuesday. Yeah. China was saying, and the World Health Organization was saying, as if it was absolute fact that what China was saying was true, even though it came to be that no. In the beginning, China and the World Health Organization were both saying that human-to-human contact was very low. Come to find out that this thing is very contagious. Sounds like a cover-up to me. They experienced it. They'd been studying it. And so therefore that means that they knew about it. They had to have known about it. French President Emmanuel Macron has said he shared skepticism about China's apparently swift success in controlling the spread of the virus within its borders. Let's not be so naive as to say it's been much better at handling this, Macron said in an interview with the British newspaper The Financial Times on Thursday. There are clearly things that have happened that we don't know about. Of course there is. This is a totalitarian regime. Whatever information they want to get out and whatever information they want their people to believe, that's what is going to get out and that's what their people are going to believe. We can't possibly believe whatever China is telling us. There's no way. A senior Chinese official said that while there might have been data collection flaws earlier during the outbreak, China has a responsibility to history, to the people, and to the deceased to ensure the numbers are accurate. Well, and to the models. That way we can get a better idea of what is going on and the spread and where it's going and things like that. I mean, all these things that we can put into computer models, the more information that we can put into these computer models, the better a big picture that we can have of this. Medical workers at some facilities might have been preoccupied with saving lives, and there existed delayed reporting, underreporting, or misreporting. But there has never been any cover-up, and we do not allow cover-ups, Foreign Ministry spokesman Zhao Lijian said on Friday. Yeah, I don't believe that for one split second. I really don't. I really don't. China definitely wants to downplay this. I mean, look, now the narrative basically, and it sounds like it might be true, is that China was studying the coronavirus to prove to the world that they are better or just as good as the United States at handling deadly and dangerous viruses and diseases. Boy, was that an epic fail. China does not want this black eye. So of course they're going to lie. Of course they're going to fib. Of course they're going to do misinformation. I mean, I love you guys. You guys stay informed, and I will see you on the next one. Let's hope this ends soon.